Hello everyone. We can first update on what has happened and what I think it might happen. So this is the short from the previous stream. Ended up in a beautiful over 5% for an 8.3R. It was also super beautiful from the point of view that yesterday's pump came exactly to here. We had a sweep down. And by the way, also yesterday I shared again while we are moving up here, I shared two shorts probabilities. The better one, of course, would have been this one, which also ended up in a 5% move because basically it's the same entry as the one from the stream. Same RR basically. And what are we doing now? Let's see. In the previous stream, I said that if we're gonna go and come and sweep these lows over here, most probably it's not gonna stop over here. I also said that on a 3D level, it was very and still is very important for me where we are gonna close the 3D. Wait, I want a daily. So this is your 3D, my 3D, whatever. Come on, man, lovely. Just mark this down because I didn't have it over here. And what happened over here? As I showed previously, 3D retest failed to close above, came down. What happened now? Now, the same thing is happening all over again. Again, we closed the next 3D candle under, and now we are testing again. For those that took the SFP, including myself, this is my TP over here for many reasons and the point of view. So you have here the high volume node, the point of control of this range over here. As you can hit perfectly. I also posted that 103,900 is gonna be my TP. And my bias now is gonna be the following. So following all the drama from yesterday, and in about 1 hour we're gonna have yet again news. If it is positive news, probably will move higher. How high, I don't know. But what I can tell you that this 3D levels is still important for me. And I want to close a 3 days price action above. The starting point would be at least 1 day. If we're gonna come and close this Friday back into this range. So you can mark these lows over here at 103,558 plus minus, give or take. More a better perspective would be to monitor if we are going to close over the point of control over here, which is roughly almost the same level. This would be step number one in hoping that price is gonna go higher. On a retrace, 100 to 200 could be a long, and basically maybe we can do something like do a retrace somewhere here, make a range in the weekend here, and afterward, based on what happens Monday, expansion to the upside or to the downside. Okay. I closed half of my position from here. And I would like to point out also the fact that till 106, basically you have here three milestones to overcome. The 103.5, then my next level is gonna be this daily open and close over here, just because you can see you can always map in terms of support and resistance to do this mapping of your chart, where an expansion ends, you can mark that level, and that till time passes, because while time progresses, that level is gonna be washed. But in the future, it will still give you reactions when price gets there. It's the same thing, and I'm gonna talk about afterwards about volume. Volume is also super important because it lets you know where was the point where most trades were opened, long or short. And both sides, they are gonna look to have the same, not the same, I'm wrong, to you will expect action to be taken there, because there were the most positions opened, closed, taking profit. So you would wait at least 1% of that action to come back when price reaches that level. And that's why my TP is over here. Also, going into the weekend, I don't want to hold this position and hope for whatever, because at the end of the day, I shorted the all-time high, I shorted the retest, we shorted here yet again. Great money made. Also yesterday I had shared a trade of 1%. It was a beautiful what 1%, and it was the perfect entry. I'm not gonna look for the chart now because I don't want to waste time, because I'm gonna go live in Discord. Exactly, I gave this entrance as the point of control, and there was another 1% milk here to the upside. Great. Okay. Now, half of my position is closed over here. What if I'm wrong? And we're not gonna come lower. It's gonna be a straight move up. Maybe good numbers come, and I don't know, weekend euphoria. I can reevaluate the situation whenever we're reclaiming each of these milestones. And on a lower time frame, like for example, you could have entered anywhere in here, in here, in here, and milk the move up, because if we are gonna go and put a new all-time high, I doubt it's gonna be this small nonsense happening over here. In the same time, I think a lot of buying and a lot of commitment in the market should come in order for us to move this high. Yet another thing to consider is the fact that let's see, like, okay, on 1 hour, this is, like, as I said, the 100 101 200 102. Different time frame will show us a different story. Yeah, this is it. 108 900. This will be the safe area to start looking for a possible backtest and move up, or at least create a range for the weekend. But if you're going even on a lower time frame, this looks like a super very easy sweep. At least till 101 900. Just as I said yesterday, pointing out this move down, I said that till 104 is gonna be an easy sweep, and that's what happened. Now I haven't checked volume, I haven't checked CVDs, nothing. So I don't understand. I don't know how this move went up. Were longs closing, longs taking profit, shorts closing, shorts getting liquidated, whatever. I'm just pointing out where we are, where we've been, what was my bias, and what can we expect further. Further, I'm expecting a rejection from here, or from 104 800. Let's call it 1.5. And afterwards, I would like to see some sort of first of all, I would not like to come to 97k. This won't be bullish. But what I would like to see, it would be some sort of a accumulation pattern where you maybe go something like this. You take the low once more, you break structure, you come once more down, do something like this, and basically you're gonna have your free drive or any other sort of accumulation models I would like to see in this area over here. On another note, yesterday I said that it was going to be a beautiful setup if we had the equal lows. Would have been even a more reason to come afterwards lower. Nonetheless, it wasn't a great SFP. And let me just turn on back then group. Okay, here we have this CME RTH gap. I expect this one to be filled, and yesterday I said that it would be have nice to have equal lows. And if you look over here on the CME, yet again, regular trading hours, not the electronical trading hours, because that's a different story. That went 101, and actually, oh wait, this is adjusted for contract changes. Okay, here you have free information for free information if you want to investigate. But nonetheless, we had a SFP over here, and now what I would like to see, basically now we are gonna open with a gap yet again on New York Open, probably, if we're not gonna retrace all of the move that we have now, to retrace it back down before CME opening. But what I would like to see, it is this gap filled, and basically this would line up with yet another interesting fact, which would be, let me move to a cleaner chart. A cleaner chart, which is supposed to be this one. Let's see, is it? Yeah, range deviation, blah blah blah. It wasn't a clear chart. Easy sweep. Okay, SFP happened. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. So I posted this before. So if we go to a 5-hour, you can see this level marked as a 16-day SR support for me. You can go on the 16 days and see where it comes from. We have a 5-hour demand here, and it is the only thing standing in between coming to this area of 96k, 96, 97. This is also important because it is the point of control of this range over here. Plus, just under at 94, we have an anchored view up. It was the anchored view up, this one over here. There was a very beautiful SR level, SR, not level, but indicator that we held in the past, and they said the moment we are gonna close 1 day under it is gonna come sweep all of this, come lower, and afterwards I had here my point of interest. So it is gonna be very important, today's close and the weekly close. If we somehow manage to close this daily above 104 800, and by a miracle we go above 106, is gonna be very good. Basically, you're gonna engulf all of this bearishness, but it should be today, on today's close. because afterwards comes the weekly price action. And even if the weekly is gonna come and close above these highs in this general area here in between 108 400 and 107, I'm still looking to take yet another short, because it's gonna be weekend price action, and we know how that ends up. Even if it doesn't give like a full retracement and to come over here, I would expect at least like a back test, and then you're hedged with yet another short to take another long. But I really, really, really doubt that such a shallow SFP, and if you go on a lower time frame, you will see the candles over here, how inconsistent, ugly formation they are. So I am expecting to come lower, at least to fill the CME gap, which stands over here, and our major support level is gonna be the 97. Problem is that I saw many talking about this, and the logical move and the best move would be not to reach over here, but basically to close daily and weekly under 100k, even maybe lose 100 101 102k actually. So this actually you can see it here as a 5-hour demand to close the daily under, induce more bearishness, create like an accumulation model, whatever you are looking for, and afterwards to move higher. That's what I would expect. That's what I would want. And I am ready to be wrong. If I am wrong and reclaim the milestones that we talked about, we'll find a lower time frame entry. But as it sits here for me, this week or Monday, I don't know. This looks like easy, easy. You can give this one up in maybe a 1 hour candle. This being said, I'm done for probably today, and I'm gonna see you later or in the weekend. I'm planning actually to do some TA on Ethereum. Actually, not to do, but to share, and further on to explain some concepts as SFP, and most important, in my opinion, leverage, because many people don't know what leverage is, how to use it. And even recently from a good friend of mine, I heard something like, oh, but I heard about a strategy where while you go in profit, you increase the leverage, and like that you make more money, which cannot be more false. It has increasing leverage has nothing to do with your gains. If you're talking dollar gains, if you're talking percentage ways to post P&L on Twitter, that's different. But in how much you actually make, if you go 1x or 100x, has no difference. No difference. Anyways, this being said, thank you for attending. See you later. Bye bye.